something.
Yep, always something. Now, fingers crossed, people can start to hear us. There we go. We have people hearing us, Morgan. So we've been talking for the last 8 minutes, and nobody's been able to hear us. That's just.
I don't think they missed as much.
No, they've not missed much. They've missed me rambling on about the Bahrain circuit for everything, but we'll let it go just now. So welcome all to Monday Race Club on this Wednesday evening, Tier 3, our Challenger tier. This evening, apologies for starting slightly later, some technical challenges which we have resolved now. So you get 10 minutes of listening to me and Morgan in the commentary box this evening. You would normally expect to hear Mark Hodgson as part of the Teesside twosome, as they're calling themselves, but you get stuck with a Scotsman. My name's Gavin Jenkins, I'm Night Shadow SC on MRC, and tonight Morgan is joining me in the commentary box. So Morgan will do the pleasantries that we did earlier on. Good to be with you as we watch the Tier 3 drivers go through, and well done in your 5th place in Tier 2 in Bahrain.
Oh, thank you very much. I just got a bit lucky with the strategy, I think, more than anything, but it's always good to get a good first race in.
Exactly. I was going to say, when it came to Tier 1 race, I finished 19th. Less said about that, the better. I liked the Sunday drive, as I'll call it, around this Bahrain circuit. We're just seeing Connor in the Ferrari. He's just starting his fast lap. He's on the medium tyres. For those of you that are new to MRC, please check out all the various YouTube videos that we have up for Season 5 for Tier 1 and Tier 2, which happened on Monday night just gone, and we have all of our Season 4 races. And please do look at joining our Discord if you are interested in joining. We have plenty of opportunities to trial, and obviously we have 3 leagues, 3 tiers in the league, tiers 1, 2 and 3, so please do check that out. We'll post the Discord link in the YouTube live chat as well, for those that are interested in joining. And as we said, we welcome all drivers. Clean racing is what we have. We have a vast variety of skill sets in the league, but really good camaraderie between all drivers as well.
I'm not quite sure what's happened in all the pleasantries, but Urban Goose looks like he's out now.
Oh, he has, and we're just watching. Connor's just lost it, unfortunately. Just coming out of turn 11, just got probably a bit too much on the gas there. I don't think he's damaged. Has he lost? No, he's not lost any of that front wing on that Ferrari. Looks like the 2 end plates are still there, but that'll ruin his lap, unfortunately. So we'll keep an eye. But yeah, Urban Goose away from the session for that, so we'll just keep an eye. We're just watching Brogan and the Aston Martin just now. So he's just on his out lap. Carl in the pits, he hasn't set a time yet. So we've got a couple of reserve drivers in from Tier 2 and Tier 1 who will qualify on the medium tyres. We're just watching one of them, which is Alex in the Alpine here, and at the end of the race they will have a 3 position demotion in the race as part of the rules and regulations that we have for the league. So they will qualify on the medium tyre. Of course, those that are racing in Tier 3 as part of the season, they choose softs or mediums. There is a tyre strategy which we will talk about between the qualifying and the race, but we're just keeping an eye out on Alex's time at the moment. Currently 17th, hasn't set a lap time yet, but just coming down into turn 4 there on those medium tyres. And we've got a yellow flag somewhere in sector 1. I think it's more just down to people letting other people by, which is good to see, not getting in the way of individuals who are running their race and qualifying.
Yeah, it looks like everyone's trying to jump out to the pits to do the next set of laps. It's quite busy on track, to be fair.
Yeah, just under 7 minutes remaining. Certainly time. People have got their banker laps in, and it's probably key, Morgan, to get those banker laps in early, just to give yourself a solid foundation. Then you can sort of see where you can look to gain time. Ultimately, I certainly wouldn't like to have just seen Boothie is retired from the sessions. He hasn't actually set a lap time, so he will start at the back of the grid. I think there is an Aston Martin that's went round as well, and turn 13, but we're just keeping an eye on Alex's time as he comes down into the what is the final turn. There is a turn 15, which is just a slight kink to the right. It's not really a turn, but we just see Alex come across the line, DRS fully open, and Alex jumps. Is he? Interesting. He must have invalidated his lap, unfortunately. We'll keep an eye. We'll move down. We're just watching Carl just now in the Aston Martin. Again, setting the first lap time, just coming down into turn 4 at the moment. Got a few yellow flags out there flashing up, folks. But
it's Joy for Hull. It's actually just spun out into the second to last corner.
That's never good. Hopefully she'll be able to get a second run in or jump into the pits and change tyres. So the leader at the top at the moment just separated by 61 thousandths of a second. The top 3 separated by 83 one thousandths of a second. So it's really tight there between Tomo 222, Emiliano and Tom Brown, Mercedes, Haas and Alpine. Just watching Carl at the moment coming through that tricky 12-13 complex here. Oh, and he's lost it. Unfortunately lost it just as he was coming into that 12-13 complex. Very easy to do though if you just get on the curbs. It's unfortunate that the curbs on this game aren't the best. They can spin you around, but Carl does have time to get back into the pits and then get out again for another run.
Well, we're into the last 5 minutes now, so everybody giving up, sticking a set of softs on and going flat out.
Indeed they are.
Connor and Carl both still to set a lap.
It's about 6 or 7 drivers out on track at the moment.
Yeah, I'm just running on board with Tom Brown. He's done 2 laps on the set of softs, which is pretty brave.
Yeah, no, definitely, especially when you consider the implications that could have for the race itself. If you set your fastest lap, you start on those particular tyres. It's a bit of the calm before the storm. We've got Ty Clear out there just in the Alpha Tauri, Spivey just in the Alfa Romeo again. I could see letting one of the Ferraris past, and that was Connor. Oh, Carl's
lost it again.
Yeah, he's just gone round again, unfortunately.
That same corner as well. Well, I was trying to get my setup right for Monday's race. I'd spun on that corner so many times.
Yeah, it's easy to do, to clip that sort of inside curb as well. So just keeping an eye on some of the Discord chatter. That's going on as well.
With only 2 minutes to go, I definitely expected more people to be out doing laps.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think a few people are taking your advice, though. They are coming out. Oh, we've got Man who in the Williams there just spinning. In the Williams, just coming out of turn 1.
Tomo 222 is a bit nervous about that pole lap. He's going to set another lap again.
Yes, indeed, on those sets of softs. Although, to be fair, you can't blame him. The top 5 are separated by just a tenth of a second. So there's certainly reason to be a little bit concerned. But he should have some good pace there as well. Dak Convertible on his quick lap at the moment, so on the AlphaTauri. Just keeping an eye on him. So as he comes down into turn 7 and turns 8, we'll just keep an eye out. But a lot of people out on their out laps. They've got time though. 30 seconds to go until the end of qualifying.
Just hoping that obviously with all these cars on track, nobody gets caught in any traffic.
Yeah, and it is. And looking at the track map just on the bottom right, there's a few people who are deciding not to go out again. By the looks of things, so. I think we've got a slight error that I've made. I've set it up as medium traction control only instead of full.
Trying to give everybody a challenge.
Well, this is it, exactly. I'm not going to blame it on the flustering of technical issues or anything like that. So I'm just going to ask the field in the Discord if so we can add it for the race and recreate the grid. It almost feels a bit like Halloween already. It's kind of got this kind of air of what could go wrong is going wrong at the perfect moment. But we will stay with it just now. Obviously the clock has hit 0 in terms of qualifying. We've just seen that convertible going around there as well.
Oh, and Tomo 222 with a 1:27.9.
Wow, that's a great lap. 0.4%. We just got another one off as well. I think people might be cursing me for this traction control because part of me does think this may be traction control related. Within our different tiers, we do set different traction control levels. So I think we are going to set it
Looks
to.
Looks like Emiliano's just been caught up in some traffic at the second to last corner again.
Oh, and he's gone backwards at the moment.
I think he got caught up in some traffic with Joyful Hell there.
And hit the barrier. Just keep an eye on. We will once qualifying is ended. We will amend to full traction control. So we will create the lobby, etc. So the qualifying results will stand, but we will amend for the race. That's it. Never put a Scotsman in charge of setting up a lobby because he seems to clearly like to give them a bit of a challenge. Oh, we've got people off all over the place today, folks.
Well, you did remember to set it to heavy rain as well. You know
how much yes, the heavy rain. That was it as well, wasn't it?
Tom Brown beats Tomo 222 by 0.004 of a second.
Oh wow! It's tell you what, the action is all on track at the moment.
3 people all within 0.03 of a second.
Yeah, and it just shows you the pace that's out there as well. Top 10 covered by about a second for that one. So once qualifying has ended, we will take a note of the grid lineup because we will amend the settings for the race to include full traction control, folks. So just bear with us. I think pretty much everybody has finished their runs at the present moment in time as well. Don't think we're going to see.
Everybody's in the pits or across the finish line now, so.
Yeah, indeed. So we'll just take a note of the grid. We will run through the grid, folks, when we create the second lobby, which we will obviously just do shortly. So we have a qualifying grid. We will set that up shortly. We will recommence in terms of the Tier 3 race just shortly. Just do join us for that.